Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are doing a Nail Reserve collab. Once again, this is my second time collabing with them, so thank you so much, Nail Reserve, for sending me these polishes. They let me pick out 7 colors, and I picked like most of the colors of the rainbow, a nice nude color, and a nice glitter color because today we're doing Pride nails. So happy Pride, everybody. Yeah, I'm excited to do these nails. I'm going to be recreating a set that I will pop up in a little bit, but for now, here's all the colors and stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this nude color. It's a lot darker than I thought it would be, but obviously it'll still be a cute color regardless. I don't know what that consistency is, y'all. That's weird. It's like slimy. It's a lot more sheer than I thought it would be, which I do like. I always love my nudes to be sheer. I do prefer sheer nudes. So you can build up that sheerness and make it look almost fully opaque, and it's such a pretty color. This is a really pretty nude. I don't know if it's a perfect match for me. I do prefer more pink and a little bit lighter than this, but it'll still be fine, especially with the glitter on top. It's very dazzling. That's the only way I can describe it. It's a really pretty color, and I definitely needed a lot more like holographic, like shiny, just regular glitter. I'm gonna be doing my first Pride set of the month in this video, so I got all of these rainbow colors. I'm just gonna mix this color with this color to get what I need. And yeah, so I definitely wanted to have a nude and a glitter, so I had to sacrifice orange. As you can see, this polish is very nice. It is kind of separating off the tip a little bit, but look at that. I think this is a 1-coat polish right here. 2 coats will be brighter. So make sure you don't pick up a lot, because there's a lot in the bottles and a lot gets on the brush, so be sure to wipe it off, unlike what I just did a second ago. This is a really pretty red, and it's almost like sort of on the hot pink side, but it's like a really pure red. So I think it's gonna be really perfect for mixing with this yellow, and hopefully this yellow is just as good quality as this red. So the yellow is called Yellow Addict, and this is how it looks in the bottle. Very promising. I've had really bad experiences with some yellow polishes, but I've also had good experience, so I have hope for this polish. It's just yellow can be really tricky, same with purple and same with blue. So I'm pretty excited to swatch all of these, because this is a really good test to the quality of Nail Reserve and how pigmented the polishes are and how easy they are to apply. So my first impressions on this first coat is I am very impressed. It is a tad bit streaky, but I expected that with a yellow color, and a second coat will fix up any streakiness, so keep that in mind. So here's how this beautiful color is looking. It's just as vibrant and good quality as I expected it to be, like all Nail Reserve polishes. So I'm very happy with this yellow. The next color we have is called Electric Green, just like the Electric Red color. And I feel like I already know this one's gonna be really good quality. Greens are usually pretty good, so I expect this one to be good, and if it's not, I would be shocked and surprised. So this is the green color. Very nice. I guess I'm not saying much about the green because I pretty much expect the green to look good, and because I don't really like green that much, so yeah. But green is a part of the rainbow, and that's pretty much where it should stay, to be honest, because I do not mess with green. Because have y'all ever seen me do just a full green set? Maybe lime green. I do like lime green, but green like this is not my favorite. So this next color is called Pool Party, and this is how it looks in the bottle. There was a more like vibrant, like electric blue, but this is the one that I could get because the other one was out of stock. But I'm hoping that this one will still look nice in a rainbow, even though it's not really as bright of a color as I would want, but it's still gonna be a good color regardless. I know I mid-swatch, but this color is very, very beautiful. And not only that, but it's very primary. Like, I expected it to be more like, I don't know, sort of dull grayish. It kind of looked like that in the bottle. So I'm very happy with this blue. It's also a one coater as well, but 2 coats will of course make it more pop, I guess. And it's a really, really pretty color. I'm excited to see the purple now. So the purple is called Provence. I have no idea what that means, but it sounds like some weird, like, oh, it just sounds like those like states in Canada. They're called provinces, right? But this is a different type of province. I have no idea. Anyways, I'm gonna swatch it now. It looks like a pretty bright purple, a pretty true purple. I wanted all these colors to be like, you know, the purest form of what they could possibly be. And I guess it's like the purest green. I'm not sure. But these are definitely very like pure colors. And the blue as well. So first impressions on the purple, it is a little bit sheer, and I'm gonna let it sit for just a little bit because it's also kind of streaky. Now, in the past, I've had purples just like this. Well, except worse because this one's still pretty pigmented. But as you can see, it's kind of streaky, and I'm not sure if I just didn't apply the polish right. But I'm gonna go over it just a little bit, very lightly, to see if I can get those streaks out. And then I'm just gonna do the back regardless of if I can or not. So I tried to be as light as possible with this, but it's just sort of a streaky color, to be honest, unfortunately. But it still will look better with a second coat and definitely not be as streaky. But it's not a one coater. You will need like 2 to 3 coats depending on how much you want the color to pop. After the second coat, it does not look streaky at all anymore, so 2 coats is good. But now I'm gonna do 2 coats of this, 2 or 3 coats of this Sea Swing and Sun, which might take a while. So I'm probably just gonna only show y'all 1 coat because these nails are like really long, like a good 4 inches long. So 2 coats I feel like is good enough. As you can see, this color is kind of like sort of like mocha, I would describe it. It's very like a very sheer and pretty brown tone nude, so I do love it. And I'm gonna put 1 coat of this glitter on top, and I think 1 coat should be enough, but we will see. One coat is definitely enough, y'all. Look at this. This is really pretty. I didn't want it to be this shimmery, but I guess it's gonna be. By the way, keep in mind I'm only using a very small amount of this glitter polish. I used a lot on my thumb. After my thumb, I realized using a very teeny tiny amount is good enough. So this is 1 coat. I'm going to cure this now. I am even considering probably putting another coat of that nude polish on because this is way more shimmery than I thought it would turn out to be. So after I cure this, I'm going to see how it looks if I put a coat of that nude on, just 1 coat, just to see how it dulls out the shimmer a little bit. And if I don't like it, then we're just going to go with this look. So here's how a coat of that nude looks on top of the shimmery holographic. On camera, it looks like there's no more holographic. I don't know why, because as you can see, it's very shimmery. But then this looks more holographic, but in real life, it is still pretty holographic. And the shimmer is just dulled down a lot, which I did want this look. So I'm going to do this on the rest of my nails and then cure for 60 seconds. Remember to cure for 60 seconds between each layer of polish, and do thin layers as well. Don't do super thick layers because otherwise your polish isn't going to cure properly. It's going to bubble and wrinkle up. So be sure to give a full 60-second cure, then coat the polish. And yeah, and this is a really pretty look with the nude on top of the glitter. It's really, really pretty. And I am very glad that this nude ended up being sheer, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do this. So this is how they all look with the shimmer dulled down a bit. So I have a design that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pop it up right here, and this design is really pretty, and my boyfriend helped picked it out. So yeah, I was hoping he would pick that one, because just look at how cute it is, and it's perfect for all of these colors that I got. So I'm going to use my palette for a lot of this, and I'm gonna have to mix orange, which shouldn't be that difficult. But yeah, let's just get into it. So I'm going to start off by putting all the colors on my palette. Of course, like I said a billion times, for some reason I'm going to need to mix the orange. So I'm going to be putting yellow and red right next to each other, and also separately, obviously. So now we pretty much have the full rainbow on the palette, and it looks very pretty, very like actual paint palette vibes. But for this design, it looks very simple and easy except for the checker. And on the thumb, index, and pinky, it's all just wavy line art. And then on the ring finger, I'm going to do that checkerboard. It's going to be very difficult with these extra long nails, but... And also, I have no idea where exactly my favorite French tip brush went. I don't put my brushes anywhere besides in my brush organizer, but a brush is missing somehow. So that's unfortunate, but I'll just have to use this cheap brush that I got forever ago. It'll work fine for the most part, except for it's a little bit thick and the bristles come apart super easily. So yeah, but then they got flowers on the middle nail, so I'm gonna do that as well. I'm not exactly sure what colors I'm gonna do for everything, but either way, I'm gonna start off with all the wavy designs because that's gonna be the easiest thing to do. So now that I've finished up the wavy lines, they were really easy to do. I did do 2 coats of them, and the only reason why I ended up doing the second coat was because I had to charge my phone. So I was like, what am I supposed to do now? I don't want to just stop working on the nails, so I just have to do a second coat off camera. But now let's get into this checkerboard French tip. I'm starting off the first line where I want the smile line to end, and so from there I'm just doing evenly spaced lines with a super thin line brush, and I'm not using a lot. I'm using a fairly small amount of polish for this, and I'm trying to keep my lines very evenly spaced and keep them in a shape where, you know, it'll have all 90-degree corners, because obviously it's a checkerboard, so we're doing a square shape. After I get done with my horizontal lines, I go in with 2 vertical lines on each side to create the square shapes, and I feel like that's the easiest part. And then after this, I have to do my smile line, so I'm just taking the line up and creating that French tip smile line, and then I'll be filling in that gap with more horizontal lines. So I'm gonna be using purple and blue, so I'm gonna fill in every other square with this purple color, and then off camera I'll fill in the blue. Here's how the nails are looking before I move on to the next nail. I filled in the blue. It was very tedious, took forever, but yeah, I was charging my phone during it anyway. So moving on, I'm gonna do the flowers now, and I'm gonna first start off with placing yellow dots where I want each flower center to be, and you can put however many flowers you want, make them big, small, whatever, but I decided to do 4 pretty big flowers. And now I'm going to be using my dotting tool to create the petals, and right now I'm marking out where I want the petals to be. You can do this in this way, or you can do it in the way I'm going to do the rest of them, which is I'm going to be like placing one at the top, one at the bottom, then one at the side, because for this one I just did it random. It came out good, but it was random, so I wanted to have some more like uniformity or whatever with the rest of the flowers. But anyways, with this flower, I'm just taking my liner brush and then swooping those lines straight into the center, and that's pretty much how I'm gonna do all the flowers. I feel like this is like the easiest way to do these big long petal flowers. As we're finishing up the nails, I want to talk to y'all about the quality of the polishes and everything like that. So these polishes, from my experience, are like really high quality, so pretty. I love this glitter, especially this glitter, because it's almost like a chrome. It looks almost like chrome, and if I applied like a few more layers, it will look like chrome. And I'm excited to use these polishes in the future. I'm definitely going to be gravitating towards these and other nail sets. And I love how vibrant the colors are. I only needed 2 coats to get them to be like fully opaque. And I just love the quality. So that's pretty much all I have to say about them, to be honest. Remember to use my code ByTasia for 50% off. And that's up to 2 items, excluding bundles. And obviously, while there's special discounts running, which there's always discounts running, but I'm talking about like special discounts, the code won't work if you apply it with that. So you have to use the code by itself, 2 items, so you can get 2 really nice high quality gel polishes for 50% off. If you've made it this far into the video, leave this flower emoji. And thank you so much for watching the entire video. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you to Nail Reserve for sending me these amazing gel polishes. I really enjoyed using these. This was a very fun set to recreate. So if you like this, be sure to like the video, let me know, and leave a comment on what you think about these nails. I'm going to be showing y'all how they look with the flash as well, so be sure to stick around to the very end to see that. And once again, thank y'all so much for watching. Code ByTasia for 50% off. And I hope to see y'all in my next video. Bye.